Good morning, beautiful people. It's your girl, Must Be, back again with the Barefoot Challenge. Let us not forget to let nature heal us and heal our body. The systems are here, we just need to use them. So, I have been doing some meditation, and right now I can feel my body is full of charge, it's full of vibration, and that's because some of the meditation brought up a lot of emotions. So after meditation, I am now walking barefoot, and that is to connect to nature and also to allow nature to take some of that overflowing energy, because we are very complex beings, but the body and nature know how to work together. So I am going to my treatment room, but I need both hands. But yeah, so okay, I'll come back to opening the treatment room. I then like so yeah, that is why we need to be conscious of how our body is and learn the signal it sends to us. Most times things are seen as symptoms of illnesses, but only to find that that is the body trying to tell you something. So it's different for everybody. Everybody has their own unique body language. You just need to learn. There are some similarities. There are some common, what is the word? There is some common I don't want to use this word a lot, but let's say symptoms where you would feel a certain way maybe in the morning, you would feel a certain way in the evening, or if you eat something your body feels a certain way. We need to be very, very conscious. We need to be mindful about our body and what is saying to us. For example, like when I'm fasting and I know for a fact that I cannot eat anything heavy, my body, because it's consciously because it's conscious about the process. It knows that it's time for what's the word? I don't want to say starving myself. I'm trying to find a better way of saying it. But the body knows is the time that I need to eat less, because I have made a conscious and subconscious choice to say in this time frame, this is what I want to do for my spiritual growth. I want to eat less so that I can listen to my body and what my body is trying to say. I am going to spend more time paying attention to my surroundings and not base it on when I'm hungry, and because sometimes, we put so much focus and energy on food, making food, buying food, making money for food, that we can just lose the most basic essence of life. So I do that once in a while. I'm also guided by my spirit to say, no, now you have lost the plot. Now you are focusing too much on your outer self and not your inner self. And now it's time to look within. Now it's time to us to focus, do the inner work, because you really get to focus. You teach your body and also your conscious to focus on the important stuff, not the superficial stuff that we usually find ourselves so focused on. So when at that time my body already, there is absolutely no way I can feel it. And at first when I started, I used to okay, fasting, it started when I was still, at church, and it was, compulsory. Everybody needs to fast. Yeah, we're fasting. And most times we do it because someone said we are doing it. But we don't actually grasp the practice. What is it about? And what would it do for you? It's like being so many years in so many churches. I've seen and I've heard, but really, it's probably one or two where I've seen where they would have teachings about it, get people to understand how, why, what, because it's very, very important for spiritual growth for a person to understand the practice, because praying is a practice, fasting is a practice. And once you start understanding the practice, what is it about? What does it invoke? What does it involve? For you, there are standard things, rules, regulations, but they are also person to person, where something is tailored to you, is tailored to your understanding, to your body, to your spiritual alignment, and so forth. So yeah, let's just listen to our bodies and allow our bodies to do the work that it's intended to do. The body is just not here, big blob of skin. No, the body is here to work. It is here to do some work. hence the saying mind, body, and spirit. We need to aim that our mind, body, and spirit are always in alignment. When your mind, body, and spirit is in alignment, and you will see things making more sense, things finding its way with much less effort. You would see, even yourself, you start to see things differently, you start to feel things differently, because now you are in a straight line. It's just physics. I mean, when something is in a straight line and when something is, curvy, you take more time calculating the curvy than you do in a straight line. So usually I just do this without recording it. But I thought today, for sharing purposes and for encouragement, let me capture it, because I just do it in the yard. Sometimes when I'm raking the yard, I would do it barefoot, and that way I am grounding or earthing, and I am also doing my chores. Other times I'll be doing it when I am preparing for the day. Other times I do it when I am making my health tonics. So at that time I cannot be holding my phone and recording it. Sometimes it's an intimate moment where I want to just be with myself and my spirit by myself. Sorry guys, but as much as we love to share, we can't always share everything all the time. Some things you just want to keep close to your heart, And for me, I personally like people to encourage. I like encouraging people to feel and experience things for themselves, so that when I talk about it, it doesn't become a new experience to you. It doesn't feel like, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. It can be a situation where we share experiences, and not you trying to understand from my experience. So yes. Someone is calling me.